Yo, what's good? I go by the name of Young L. As I Float, the great John Nash. That's the name of my mixtape. As I Float comes from basically, essentially being free and free of the law of gravity, and basically, you know, you can you can be free to move however which way you want to. Basically, it's me just relating that to me being free to talk about whatever I want to talk about, to express myself however I want to express myself. With the pack, I didn't feel like I could do everything I wanted to do creatively. People tell me, like, you know, yo, you're a great producer, but you're not a great rapper. I used to honestly, like, not to sound like a bitch, but it kind of hurt my feelings. So, you know, after a while, I just felt like I had something to prove as a rap artist. So, you know, I decided to just go hard on that mixtape. I stay relevant by constantly putting out almost ultra creative music, if that makes any sense. It's ultra creative. It's not like, and definitely far from the norm. So I stand out, you know. I put out a freestyle mixtape, which was me hardly caring what came out of my mouth lyrically, and just trying to bounce and have, like, ride the beat properly and just basically exercise my freestyling. I did a mixtape where I was just putting out, mostly it was based on the whole, like, oh, I got swag, you know, that was the whole Domo-kun thing. And now with the Imogen Heap project, it's like, it's a different thing. She abstracts with her production, and I feel like sometimes I'm abstract with my production. So I feel like we relate on that type of a level. And also, I really love her. I really love her. This mixtape should do well for my underground following, and then it's really just a matter of coming out with another video for this As I Float mixtape, which is going to happen on probably most likely on MTV. And then, you know, from there, moving mainstream and really being able to make an impact on a large scale as a musician. It's almost everything is visual now. You know what I'm saying? You got people getting signed just because they have a good visual. You know what I mean? You don't even really need to be able to rap anymore. But I'm kind of old-fashioned in the sense of I want to be a good lyricist. Personality, I'm definitely, I tend to isolate myself. I don't have a lot of friends. I don't feel like I need a lot of friends to be happy. I don't really trust a lot of people. So I would say I'm just an introvert, essentially, and I thrive off being creative. A lot of rappers, to me, are introverts. You just might not know it because they might not be feeling like they need to tell you that. But if you listen to my mixtape, you can tell I'm kind of like, I'm kind of a weirdo. Like, I had my own personal issues. I didn't like high school. I was not popular. I always had style as far as dressing and, like, everything, but, you know, I really grew up, and I grew up in the middle class. I did not grow up I'm not from the hood. I'm from Berkeley, but I'm not from a bad neighborhood. My mom is white, Filipino, and Portuguese. My dad's Nigerian, so I was raised by basically, you know, my mom's also from Berkeley, so I grew up raised just by my mom. So I had a different upbringing than your standard rapper, I think. So that's why I don't consider myself a standard rapper. Yo, this is Young L. Shout out LAstereo.tv. One love.